and welcome. My name is Daniel D. Finney, and today I'm going to be driving the USF2000 car at Suzuka. This is the shorter west configuration, which you probably know better as Suzuka. Now first off, I'd like to point out some pretty exciting updates to my videos, which you'll be seeing from this point onwards. Fed up of the lag from using my phone and the Droidcam app, I decided to purchase myself a shiny brand new Logitech C920 webcam, which should result in much smoother, much crisper pictures of me, which is great, unless you can't stand the sight of me. I've also dug out one of my old studio microphones and played around with the audio compression settings in OBS, so you should get a much clearer audio commentary of me during the race, which again is great, unless you can't stand the sound of my voice. And finally, I've been speaking to Wotever, the creator of the Simhub program, which I use for the overlays mid-race, and with some sneaky tweaking, I've massively improved the refresh rate of things like the live tracker and the circuit map. All in all, everything should now look a lot more professional, which means it's now just up to me to make some decent content. Speaking of which, this 20-minute sprint race has me starting from the back of the grid in 30th place due to a small glitch in qualifying which forced me to skip the session. Now it's a tricky track, and it should be quite an exciting one for you guys, if not a nervous one for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and as always, if you want to see more, please subscribe.
Get ready, time to focus.
Alright, so here we go. Suzuka, but not as you know it. 20-minute sprint race starting last. Let's go!
Green, green, green.
Going to cut our way through the middle of the pack here, but space is an absolute premium as the track is so narrow.
Be wide, you're on the
We're just
right.
going to have to lift off the throttle and give them the position.
On your left.
We're going to have to be very careful of the cars ahead. Everyone will slow down for the first few corners.
Still there.
Make sure we don't run into the back of anybody ahead of us.
Oh, on your right. You're on the left,
Oh,
pretty
have
wide.
to take to the grass here.
He's still with you.
Just going to give them the space and be patient.
Alright.
And wait for
Perfect
them
start,
to
mate.
just
This is great.
filter around
Three wide, we're on
and
the
do their own
left. Take
thing.
it easy. Clear right.
And there we go, made it through the first few corners up to position 26. Relatively unscathed. Now the race begins proper, as we try and make up as many positions as physically possible. Obviously with only
Lock in your left front going into Degner 1.
with only 20 minutes to do this, that is going to be quite difficult. Ooh, big snap on the rear there. Very lucky to have got away with that one. But now let's put the throttle down, get a good run.
Still there.
Can make the most of it still.
He's still there. Clear right.
We might shift the brake balance forward slightly.
Our left.
Use the slip trim and go to the outside.
He's still there. Clear on the left.
Yeah, that was probably never going to work that. Just didn't have enough momentum. Hold the apex nice and tight on the final corner and get a good run. Get some slipstream down the straight and P25. Up 5 spots after the first lap.
The gap to Bond in front is now 0. I'm 1.6.
And send it up the inside into 130.
P25.
Still there.
The gap to Brzezinskis behind is now 0.5.
Right side's clear.
And stay on the inside, defensive in case he tries to fight back. But no, we made it stick. Up 6 places now into P24. I think that making some more progress is going to be quite tricky now that everyone's settled down to their own space, but Rob goes wide ahead of us
The guy on your left.
and we get him on the exit.
Clear on the left.
P23. We go defensive into the hairpin now, which I think was the right move. He's still behind.
Well done, Dan. Good pass. Eyes front.
Yeah, the AI have a tendency to send dive bombs up the inside into the hairpin and also into turn 2 here, so you've just got to be very nervous and very defensive. Not leave them an inch, otherwise they will take it.
The leader has just done a 118.32.
Okay, so now with some relatively clear space, let's put some clean laps in and catch up to the cars ahead.
The gap to Paton ahead is now 0.7. That was a 119.22, 23rd place. The gap to Bergen behind is now 1.4.
Okay, so we've got a good gap behind, so we shouldn't have to defend here. Pressure is off momentarily as Paton tries to send it up the inside. Signature move, just leaving it as late as possible for Paton now. Made it stick. Hopefully we can
The
follow
next
him
car
through.
is Aparo.
Oh, it's Danny ahead of us. Can we get a good exit here? We might be able to get him. He's making it tricky for us though, blocking the inside. Now he blocks the outside.
Car left.
Let's see if we can make it work this time.
Hold your line.
Gotta hold it around the
Tyres all
outside.
round.
You are clear on the left.
Fastest lap for Pearson, 118.10. Brilliant, nice one.
Thanks, mate. So it sounds like Dean's out at the front of the race, setting some hot laps.
The gap to Paton ahead is now 0.7. That lap was a 118.86. That's your fastest lap. Nice and smooth. Don't overdrive the car. 22nd place. The gap
Oh,
to
Payton's gone wide.
behind is now
Payton's gone wide. He's going to leave him
0.31.
vulnerable up ahead.
There's a guy on your right.
Oh, Danny's trying to fight back there. Gotta give him some
Keep this
space.
line. And still there. Clear on the right.
But it doesn't work. It'd be so tempting to close the door there and just shut him off, but that's probably going to end both of our races in an instant. And even though it is only a 20-minute sprint race, you have to think of the long game. Yeah, it might be nice to defend a bit harder, but not if it's going to put you at risk.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
So we're already a quarter of the way through, 5 minutes down. Looks like there's a few clouds in the sky here, but 0% chance of rain according to the forecast, so... Oh, Paton! What are you doing, mate? Caught us off guard on the brakes then. We might have some...
New fastest lap for Pearson, 118.04. It'll polish out, mate. Forget about it.
Might have a bit of damage to the front wing and maybe some flat spots on the tyres.
The gap to Paton in front is now 0.43. That was a 119.65. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. The gap to Aparo behind is now 0.41.
Definitely don't think we braked any later than normal
Clear
though.
right.
As Paton draws for another signature move thrown up the
Car
inside,
left.
which leaves that
He's still there.
position vulnerable.
You're clear on the left.
And we make it stick as well. So Paton makes another move and we follow him through. We can just stay behind him, he is making progress. Go to the inside and stay defensive here. Big slide coming out the hairpin, just lost all of our speed. But not to worry, we will catch back up again, we're in the slipstream. Now realistically, I'd be happy with position 15. If we can make it that high up the race by the end, that'd be a good result. But it looks like the pack is starting to spread out a bit now, so that
New fastest lap for Pearson on 17.92.
could be easier said than
New
done.
fastest lap for Torrance on 17.69. The gap to Paton ahead is now 0.6. You've just done a 118.90 P21. The gap to Terra behind is now 2.0 seconds.
So we really need to get into the 1 minute 17s if we're going to start making some serious progress through the race here. We're about a second off the pace at the moment. How's my fuel?
We estimate 19 minutes of fuel left, 0.7 litres per lap.
So we've definitely got enough fuel to go to the end of the race, which is good. It takes the pressure off. Don't have to conserve or do any strategic lifting and coasting. We've got a good run on Paton now. But just be wary, we did run into him on this part of the track a few laps ago. So nice and early on the brakes, and we almost do it again. If we can just hang with him through the final corner, we'll have
The leader has
a
just
good
done
run on the straight.
17.78.
Yeah, there's a lot more understeer on the car now. I can feel the car pushing towards the exit. Definitely got damage to the front wing.
Alright Dan, we're matching race pace. The gap to Paton ahead is now 0.21. That last lap was a 17.82. Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. The gap to Terram behind is now 3.6.
Nice wide entry. Keep the exit speed. I might have a chance going into the Degner corners here. Nah, just haven't got the momentum. Live to fight another day, I'd say. And we run way too wide and lose all of our speed again.
Come on, track limits. Keep it between the lines.
That wasn't part of the plan. If I'm being honest, the car is a bit of a handful to drive. It's not easy keeping up. Very challenging track as well. Looks like our progress is definitely stalled. P15's looking further and further away. Oh, Kieran's gone wide, but we can't make the most of it. We run wide as well. Looks like Payton's going to make up another spot.
The gap to Paton in front is now 0.46. That last lap was a 118.90. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Well, maybe
gap
not.
to Terram behind is now
Let's try the outside
2.8.
into turn 2.
Car on your right. Still there. Right side's clear.
Oh, he's good on the brakes. I'll give him that. Just can't make the move. Okay, that was much
Half
smoother
distance.
that time.
Fuel looks good. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Already at half distance. Wow, this race is going so quick. Lots of exciting battles. Fights for position. Good racing all round. I'm loving this. Now, if you're enjoying the video as well, then don't forget to leave me a like, maybe leave me a comment, and yeah, if you want to see more, just subscribe. Shameless self-promotion in the middle of the race there, but it's got to be done, I guess.
Fastest lap for Law on 17.62.
Okay, I think I've
The gap
damaged.
to Paton ahead is now 0.28. You've just done a 118.93. The gap to Terram behind is now 2.0.
Oh, too wide.
Dan, track limits, come on.
Got caught in the dirty air of the car ahead there, and along with the front wing damage, just couldn't make it stick in the corner. I think P20 is a more realistic
Left side
one.
tyres are cold.
Okay, got a good run. Looks like we got a bit of a gap behind us as well now, so the pressure is off slightly behind. Don't have to keep checking the mirrors all the time. Gonna try the inside.
All right.
Oh, he
Right
pins
side's
us to the
clear.
apex. No way through. And because he's got the slipstream ahead of us, we just can't seem to pull alongside going into the first corner. We're just.
That lap was a 118.28. P20. The gap
This is
to
good though.
Guildford behind
This is
is
good.
now
Gonna
1.8.
send it.
He's still there.
He gives
He's
us
still
lots of
there.
room.
You are clear on the right.
And we make it through
Well done, Dan.
finally.
Great move. Keep it up.
Nice and defensive. Make the car as wide as possible, because he will dive bomb back if he gets the chance. Alright, so position 20. Let's see what kind of lap times we can do now. There's not much time left in the race to make up more spots though. I feel like we've used the best of the tyres, and everyone's just run away ahead of us.
I'm seeing a bit of wear on your right front.
Car getting a bit loose there in Spoon Corner.
That's the new fastest lap for Petrovic on 17.41. The gap to Joyce ahead is now 0.13.
Car right.
P19, that was 118.18.
He's still there.
Oh, is
Clear
the
on the
carbon
right.
copy at the same move?
Well done, mate, that was great.
Oh, way too deep on the brakes there. I definitely think we got a flat spot on one of the front tyres, which is reducing the braking performance of the car even more. But now we're up to 18th.
Okay, Dan, you've got half your fuel left.
Big slide coming out the hairpin, but we didn't lose too much time. And I can see 15th place ahead of us now, so that... I said I'd be happy with 15th. I didn't think it was going to be possible for a while then, but this could be on.
The leader has just done it on 17.64.
So much understeer in the car now with the tyres going and the front wing damage as well. We're just about within slipstream range.
The gap to Jeffrey ahead is now 1.5 seconds. You've just done a 118.34 P18. The gap to Paton behind is now 1.0.
Oh, we've gone wide again.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
So it looks like the car ahead of us isn't for position. The car ahead of us is Jeffrey. And that looks like Kilford ahead of us. He's a lap down, he must have pitted for damage. Oh, wide again. So many mistakes. I can see the car behind us in the mirrors large now. Pressure's back on. I don't think 15th is looking too good anymore. Not unless they start fighting ahead of us, of course. That will always slow them down and bring them back towards us again.
Okay, Dan, the next car is Diverti. The gap to Diverti ahead is now 1.5 seconds. That was 118.77. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. The gap to Paton behind is now 0.20.
Oh, on your right. Clear right.
Well, I just saw him peek the nose of the car out then. But that was never going to work. He was never alongside us. Still, you never know with Paton. There's
We're seeing minor wear on the fronts.
definitely a problem with the car. I feel a vibration. I think I've got a flat spot on one of the tyres. Especially towards the end of the straights when the car picks up speed, you can really start to feel it through the steering wheel. You probably hear it on the mic as well.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, so plenty of fuel left. That's not
Your
going to be
tyres
an
are
issue.
cold, watch out.
We just push like crazy. No fuel saving, no lifting and coasting. Not that we haven't been pushing like crazy already. Maybe pushing a little bit too crazy.
The gap to Diverti in front is now 1.4 seconds. That lap was a 118.05. The gap to Paton behind is now 0.41.
Okay, that was much better through there. Hopefully this car moves out the way nice. Doesn't cost us too much time.
To your left.
Yep, that's good. Now we can start closing the gap down to Diverti ahead of us. Hardly any time left at all in this race now.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be lucky if we get another couple of laps out of this. Maybe 2 laps, hopefully.
Last lap was a 1:17.78. That's your fastest lap today.
Okay, that's good, but maybe too little, too late. Bit deep on the brakes there, but we got to push. Tyres will be thrown away at the end of the race. They won't be used again, so we might as well use all the grip that we've got.
Left side tyres are cold.
So close to the cars ahead of us now.
Yellow flag.
Whoa, big stutter then. Not sure what happened. But there was a big stutter in the game. Okay, so we're going to come across the line for what is surely now the last lap of the race.
Last lap was a 1:17.58, P18.
If these guys start fighting, P15 might still be on. Come on, please. Please start fighting. Whoa, all of a sudden there's a hell of a train ahead of us. Something must have happened. Someone must have gone off the track or gone quite slow. Just hold it with them. We're running out of corners.
There's a car on your left. Left side's clear.
Oh no, I think we just thrown away our only chance. We had a good exit. We could have got round the outside on the last corner. Oh no. Never say never. But I think it might be too late. Yep, that's it. That's the end of the race.
That's the finish. Well done.
So yeah, there we have it. Position 18 out of 30. Obviously, I would have liked to have had a much better result than that. 15th was my target, but you can't always make your targets, or so it seems in this instance. But it was a fun race. Lots of good battles along the way, especially with Paton. That was a tricky one. Every move he made, I seemed to be able to just be one step behind, but we got him in the end. And yeah, it was good. Good race. Very good race. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed filming it. If you did, then press the like button, leave me a comment, and as always, if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.